Hello students, today we will learn about Introduction to Java. Java is a third-generation programming language originally developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems. Java was released in 1995 as a core component of Sun Microsystems' Java platform. Java can be used to create applications that can run on a standalone machine as well as on a network. Java is also used to build small application modules which can be embedded in the web pages. Such modules make it possible for a user to interact with the web page. Java applications are usually platform independent, which means that Java applications can be run on any platform. The term platform refers to a combination of hardware configuration and system software, operating system. Hence, Java applications can be used with almost any combination. Let us know more. The word Java was chosen after much brainstorming. Java evokes a sense of technology, liveliness, speed, interactivity. The most common example is the case of mobile applications. Most applications and games that we download for mobile phones are programmed in Java. Though we have different combinations of hardware, mobile sets, and operating systems, yet we can run these applications with utmost ease. Every Java application or program is compiled into a bytecode class file, which is very similar to the machine code, but it is meant to be interpreted by a virtual machine, which is specifically designed for Java. The presence of this Java Virtual Machine (JVM) makes it possible for a Java application to run on any machine, regardless of its platform and architecture. This is the reason why Java is a very popular programming language. Students, do you know Sun Microsystems has been acquired by Oracle in 2010? Java is now a product of Oracle. Java provides excellent features that make it a complete programming language in all aspects. Although we will learn a lot about Java in the forthcoming lessons, yet for now we can say that Java is a general-purpose, robust, class-based, object-oriented language that is specifically designed to build platform-independent applications. It facilitates the application developers with the feature of write once, run anywhere. Students, let us know more. It is speculated that the name Java came from several individuals of the project: James Gosling, Arthur Van Hoff, Andy Bechtolsheim. Before moving forward, let us first discuss about Java history. Java was initially developed for consumer electronics in the year 1991 and it was named Oak. Java was designed for development of software for consumer electronic devices such as TVs, VCRs, toasters, and similar other electronic machines. Later, it was released in 1995 as a core component of Sun Microsystems Java platform. Over the years, new enhanced versions of Java have been released. The latest Java version as of today is Java SE 8, Update 5. Java 8 is not supported on Windows XP. Let us have a glimpse of the brief history of Java. Students, let us know more. The word Java is American slang for coffee. It refers to the coffee beans produced in the Indonesian island of Java. Year: History of Java. 1990. A team of Sun Microsystems programmers headed by James Gosling was formed to develop special software that could be used for consumer electronic devices. 1991. A new language, Oak, was introduced by the team. 1992. A team known as Green Project Team by Sun demonstrated the application of their new language to control a list of home appliances. 1993. This team developed a hot Java to explode on the internet and transform the text-based internet into a graphical-rich environment. 1995. Oak was named as Java. 1996. Java language became famous for internet programming as well as for general-purpose object-oriented language. 1997. Java Development Kit JDK 1.1 was released by Sun Microsystems. 1998. Sun releases Software Development Kit JDK 1.2. 1999. Sun releases Java 2 Platform Standard Edition J2 SE and Java 2 Enterprise Edition J2 EE. 2000. J2 SE with JDK 1.3 was released. 2002. J2 SE with JDK 1.4 was released. 2004. J2 SE with JDK 5.0 was released. 2006. On 11 December 2006, J2 SE6 was released. 2009. The NetBeans IDE is Developers.com's 2009 Product of the Year. 2010. Oracle acquires Sun Microsystems. 2011. J2 SE7 was released, named as Java 7. 2014. Java SE8 Update 25 JDK 8U25 was released on 14th of October 2014. Let us discuss about types of Java programs.
Java is used to create two types of applications. These are described as follows.
Standalone applications. Standalone refers to those Java programs that run independently on a computer without requiring external support. These applications are written to carry out certain tasks. For example, programs written in Java for inventory control, office management, fee deposit, etc. are standalone programs. In Java, every standalone application begins execution with a main method. Standalone applications can either be graphical user interface (GUI) or console-based. Console-based applications. These applications run through a command prompt and do not have GUI-based screen. Such programs have console-based outputs. GUI-based applications. These applications accept user input through a GUI-based screen. Internet applets. Applets are small Java applications mainly used for internet programming. An applet is capable of doing many things, such as displaying graphics, playing sounds. It is also used to create animation and interactive games.
Let us know more. The command line string args can be used in both the ways, string args and string args.
Applets can be included in a web page just as an image can be incorporated in a HTML file. Applets have a built-in graphical window which provides an interaction between a user and the web pages. Unlike standalone applications, applets cannot run directly on a viewer's machine. They can be transported over the internet from one computer to another through Java-enabled browser
or applet viewer.
Most capabilities of Java are derived from its unique compilation process. Let us understand these in detail. Students, let us learn about Java compilation process. Applications are generally designed for a particular platform. For example, applications created to run a Microsoft Windows may not run on Macintosh or Linux. Therefore, software vendors have to provide different compatible versions of the same application.
For example, while installing drivers for a printer, we always have an option to choose a specific installation pack for the desired platform. Java tries to solve this ambiguity by making platform-independent applications which can be executed on any operating system.
An ordinary compiler simply converts the source code written by a user into a machine code. A machine code is dependent on a specific platform programming environment or a machine. Hence, it cannot run or execute on every machine. Such a code is called the native code. Unlike other compilers, the Java compiler converts the source code into a format which is neither dependent on a machine nor on a platform.
We call this new code as the Java bytecode.
Further, the bytecode is converted into an executable machine code for a particular platform by Java Virtual Machine (JVM) using the corresponding interpreter.
Like other compilers, Java compiler does not create the machine code for any particular platform.
It produces an intermediate code in a special format called as Java bytecode.
This special format is known as the bytecode. The same bytecode is used by all interpreters to create various types of machine code supporting corresponding platforms. Hence, Java bytecode is a special format of Java code which is produced by Java compiler. Further, this bytecode can be interpreted using JVM for any platform. Thus, bytecode makes Java applications platform independent.
Now we will discuss about Java Virtual Machine (JVM). The code written by using any programming language is either compiled or interpreted before execution.
But in Java, we perform both operations. First of all, we compile the code into bytecode. Further, this bytecode is interpreted at the platform level on which the application is to be executed.
For every platform, we have a special Java interpreter which interprets the Java bytecode. The devices, computers, mobiles, etc. are equipped with interpreters that can read the bytecodes called Java virtual machines.
Hence, any software that has an interpreter to read the Java bytecode can be referred to as a Java virtual machine (JVM). Students, to know more about Introduction to Java, visit this site http://icscbluej.blogspot.in/search/label/chapter%200. Alright students, let us discuss about characteristics of Java.
Platform independent. The concept of write once, run anywhere is one of the most important features of Java, which makes it a very powerful language. Java applications can run on almost every platform provided it has Java Runtime Environment (JRE). Object-oriented.
Object-oriented programming models the real world in terms of objects. A Java program is object-oriented because programming in Java is centered on creating objects, manipulating objects, and making objects work together. It provides great flexibility, clarity, and reusability through encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance.
Robust.
Java has a strong memory management system.
Java has a unique compilation system in which compiler checks the program errors and interpreter checks any runtime errors and makes the system secure. This two-step compilation makes Java a robust language. Distributed.
Distributed computing involves several computers working together on a network. The widely used protocols like HTTP and FTP are developed in Java. Such protocols play a very important role in distributed applications. Internet programmers can call functions using these protocols and can access the files from any remote machine on the Internet.
Dynamic. While using a Java application, a user can get the required files dynamically.
We can access files lying on a local drive or from a computer lying anywhere in the world using the Internet.
Secure.
Java uses an encryption system to allow the Java applications to transmit data over the Internet in an encrypted format. In this manner, it makes data transmission secure using the Java applications. Students know the fact encryption is the conversion of data into a form called a ciphertext that cannot be easily understood by unauthorized people.
Multi-threaded. Java is also multi-threaded programming language. Multi-threading works in a similar way as multiple processes run in an application. To understand it, let us take the example of a Java game.
Although the game is a single program, yet different threads within the game manage scores, graphics, and hundreds of other core features of the game.
Hence, a single application executes multiple threads together that enhance the capabilities of a program. Supports multimedia.
Java applications support multimedia content, that is graphics, animations, images and videos, etc.
Hence, attractive and interactive interfaces can be designed using Java.
Freely available. The biggest advantage above all is that Java is free.
It can be downloaded and distributed freely. Okay, let us understand structure of a Java program. To write a program in Java, one must follow the given sections.
Some of these sections are compulsory and some are optional.
Documentation section. It is an optional section which is used to write general components on the program. These comments help a user to define the purpose and the action being taken in different steps. There are 3 ways to give comments in a program that would greatly help in understanding the logic applied in the program. Number 1. / comments to be written, use for single line comment. Number 2, /*, comments to be written, */ use for block comments. Number 3, ***, comments to be written, */ use for documentation comments. Package section. This is used to instruct the compiler that the class defined in the program belongs to a particular package.
Again, it is an optional section. Example, package graphics. Let us know more. Java.lang is a library that supports class which contains string, character, math integer, thread, etc.
Import statement. This statement instructs the compiler to load particular classes that are defined under the package. This helps in easy execution of the program. Example, import java.lang ***. Class definition. This statement is used to define the class for the program. It is a compulsory statement. Example, class welcome, curly braces in, curly braces close. Main.
It is a compulsory section which tells the compiler about beginning of the methods defined under the program.
A class may have several methods including main.
Java executes only the instructions written in main. It also creates objects for various classes to create an interface between them. Every source program must be written within a class. A class begins with a curly brackets and ends up with curly brackets.
Let us understand this concept with the aid of an example. Time for fact file. Access specifiers are Java keywords that determine the type of access to the member of a class. These keywords are for allowing privileges to the parts of a program.
Alright, let me give you introduction to BlueJ. BlueJ is an integrated development environment IDE specifically designed for teaching at an introductory level.
The BlueJ environment was developed as a part of a university research project for teaching object orientation to beginners. It was developed and maintained by a joint research group at Deakin University, Melbourne, Australia, and the University of Kent in Canterbury, UK.
The project was supported by Sun Microsystems. Later in 2010, Sun Microsystems was acquired by Oracle.
BlueJ provides an integrated teaching environment for Java language. The BlueJ project was initially started at Monash University in Melbourne and later split and migrated to its current locations.
In March 2009, BlueJ project became free and open source software. It was licensed under GNU General Public License.
BlueJ supports fully integrated environment, graphical class structure display, graphical and textual editing, interactive object creation, built-in editor, compiler, virtual machine, debugger, etc. Easy-to-use interface, ideal for beginners. Interactive object calls, incremental application development. Let us understand how to start BlueJ. To start BlueJ using Windows 7, click on Start, then go to All Programs, then go to BlueJ, then go to BlueJ. We can also launch BlueJ by double-clicking on the BlueJ icon on the desktop. You will now see the welcome screen of BlueJ. To work in BlueJ environment, we have to create a project. Within the project, we can write our programs. Let us start the journey of learning Java by using BlueJ. Let us learn about creating a BlueJ project. Let us create a new project in BlueJ. Click on Project menu and choose the New Project option. We will now see a dialog box named as New Project. Specify the location where you want to save the project and assign a name to it. Now click on Create button. A new project will be created. You will now see a new window containing a README file. README file generally contains useful information about the project such as project title, author, purpose of project, etc. Since it is a new project, hence these fields will be empty. To add new notes to the README file, double-click on the README file icon. This will open a text editor window where you can add useful information about the project. We have successfully completed the first step. Let us write a small piece of code to print a welcome message. However, first of all, we have to learn how to create a class using BlueJ. Alright students, let us understand how to create a class in a project. A class is the base of object-oriented programming. The entire program code, including the functions for objects, are written using a class. Let us learn how to add a new class in the BlueJ project. We can add a new class to our project in two different ways. Open the desired project and click on New Class button, or open the desired project, click on Edit menu and choose the option New Class. Now Create New Class dialog box will pop up. Enter the class name and select the class type for the new class. Alright students, note that while typing the class name we should take care of the following facts. The class name should never start with a digit or integer. The first alphabet of the class name should always be in uppercase, also called upper camel case or camel case. If there are additional words in the name, then each word starts with a capital letter. For example, class scanner, class, my class. It is always a good programming practice to represent a class in this manner. In the project window, you will now find an icon representing the new class that is created. The stripes on the icon indicate that the class has not been yet compiled. However, default selection code for the class has already been created. You can click on Compile button from the left side menu to compile the new class. We have to recompile the class whenever we make any changes in the code. Now let's talk about writing or editing code for a class. Let us learn how to write or edit a small piece of code within the class. Double-click on the class icon in the project window. You will now see the default skeleton code which is already written in the class. You can either write your code based on this skeleton or you can replace it completely with your own code. You can also open the code window by right-clicking on the class icon and selecting the Open Editor option. Let us write a sample code that will display a welcome message. During this exercise, you will also learn about the significance of each keyword used in the program. Write the code in the code window as given below. This statement will create a new class named Welcome. We have already discussed the method to create a new class. If you change the name of the class here, the same name will be reflected on the class icon in the project window. Public is a Java keyword. It is an access specifier that defines the scope of a class. We will learn more about access specifiers in the following lessons. Class is a keyword that indicates that we are going to create a new class. Welcome is the name of this class which will appear on the class icon in the project window. The first opening brace marks the beginning of this class. This statement creates a new function with the name display. The keyword public is an access specifier. Void is a Java keyword which signifies that this function will not return any result. Display brackets is the name of a function. The function name is always specified by the user and should never be a Java keyword. The second opening brace indicates the beginning of display brackets function. This statement will display a welcome message on your screen. System.out.println brackets statement is used to display text on the screen. The text to be displayed on the screen is written in double quotes. The semicolon indicates the end of a statement. In Java programming, we have to add a semicolon at the end of every statement, without which the compiler will generate a compiler error. The first closing brace indicates the end of display brackets function. The second closing braces indicates the end of welcome class. After writing the code, save the changes by clicking on the Save option in the class menu. Let us discuss about compiling a BlueJ program. Compilation is a process of converting the programming statements to a machine-level code by a compiler. To compile the code, click on the Compile button as shown in the figure. If the compiler finds an error during compilation, it highlights the incorrect section of the code. It also displays an error message at the bottom of the screen. In the code, we have written capital P in the keyword println, whereas it should have been written as println. Now make necessary corrections in the code and compile the program once again. If there are no more errors, the compiler displays the message, class compile, no syntax errors. Once the class is compiled successfully, the changes that we have made are saved automatically. Students, let us understand how to create object. Object is an instance of a class through which the functions of the class are used. To create an object of a class, right-click on the class icon and choose the option New Class Name brackets. Class name brackets refers to the name of the class that you have created. The new keyword is used to create an object of the class. The new keyword allocates memory for the new object. You will see the practical significance of the new keyword in the coming lessons. After selecting this option, the Create Object dialog box will be displayed. In this dialog box, enter the name of instance, that is, name of the object, and click on OK. BlueJ will create an object with a defined name and show a red colored icon in the object bench of the project window. Executing functions through objects. You can execute the functions by either using classes or objects. Let us learn how to execute the functions using objects. Right-click on the object icon and select the desired function, that is void display. Once you select the function, it automatically gets executed. The statements written in that function will perform their respective task. In this program, the statement system.out.println brackets is used, which will display the result on the terminal window. You can clear the terminal window by selecting the Clear option from the Options menu. Let me tell you how to save program output. You can always save the program output shown in the terminal window. It is a good programming practice to save the output for future reference. Let us learn how to save the output. Click the Options menu and select the Save to File option. You will see the Save Terminal text dialog box. Specify the file name and the location where you want to save this file. Click on Save button to save the output. Students, let us understand how to open an existing project. Let us learn how to open an existing BlueJ project. In the project window, choose the Open Project option from the Project menu. You will now see the Open Project dialog box. Locate and select the desired file. Now click on the Open button. This will open the desired project. Let us understand the main method. Recap. Up till now, we have learned how to create methods in a class and execute them by using an object of that class. Such a program would execute only when you manually choose a method of that class. In most of the practical scenarios, you have to create a Java executable file which can run on any machine. For such cases, the previous technique will not work unless you have a main method in the code. A Java program can have many methods or functions. How does a compiler understand the flow of execution and the order in which to execute the functions? Here lies the beauty of the main method.
In Java, a compiler starts the execution of a code from the main method.
All other methods within the code can be called using the main method. You can also write the statements directly in the main method. Let us learn this technique with the help of an example. The general syntax of writing the main method is public static void main, bracket in, string, square brackets, arcs, bracket close, curly braces in, curly braces close. Let us know more. Java is a case-sensitive language, therefore uppercase and lowercase alphabets are treated differently. That means smaller main is not the same as capital main. Alright, let me tell you how to use the main method. Create a new project and add a new class name using _main to it. Double-click the class icon to open the editor window. Replace the pre-written code with the code as shown in the figure. Now close the code window. Right-click on the class icon in the project window. You will see a shortcut menu with various options. Select the main method from the list. Now you will see the method call dialog box. In this box, enter the arguments to be passed in the method or function. We will learn more about arguments in the forthcoming lessons hereafter. Simply click OK button to execute the program without passing any arguments. You will now see the terminal window containing the output of this program. Let us learn how to print the source code. Sometimes you wish to print the source code of a project for future reference. Let us learn how to print the source code. Open the code window and choose Print option from the class menu. You will now see the Print dialog box. Choose the name of the installed printer, number of copies, and the print range. Click on OK to get the hard copy of the source code. Okay students, let me tell you how to create jar files. Jar files is an executable file of a Java project. A jar file encapsulates all related files and the source code of the project in a single unit. A complete project can be transferred from one computer to another by simply transferring its jar file. A major advantage of jar file is the ease of its execution. A jar file can be simply executed by double-clicking on its icon. Let us learn how to create a jar file. Open the desired project in the project window. Click on the project menu and select the Create Jar File option. You will now see the Create Jar File dialog box. From the main class drop-down menu, select the name of your class, that is, using _main. Now mark the checkbox in front of Include BlueJ project files. If you want to include the source code of the project, you can also tick mark the Include Source checkbox. Now click on the Continue button. For security reasons, the source code should never be included within the jar file. At times when you need to submit a project to your teacher, you should provide the source code as well. You will now see the Specify Name for Jar File dialog box. Specify the file name and the location where you want to save the file. Now click on the Create button. A jar file will be created at the desired location. Let us quickly glance through the key points discussed in this chapter. Java is a general-purpose, robust, class-based, object-oriented language that is specifically designed to build platform-independent applications. It facilitates the application developers with the feature of write once, run anywhere. Standalone refers to those Java programs that run independently on the computer without requiring external support. Console-based applications run through a command prompt and do not have GUI-based screen. Such programs have console-based outputs. GUI-based applications accept user input through GUI-based screen. Applets are small Java applications which are mainly used for internet programming. Any software that has the interpreter to read the Java bytecode can be referred as a Java virtual machine. A machine code is dependent on a particular platform, programming environment, or a machine, such as a code is called the native code. Java compiler creates an intermediate code in a special format which can be interpreted for different platforms. This special format is known as the bytecode. BlueJ is an integrated Java environment specifically designed for teaching at an introductory level.